Hey, it's Michelle coming to you with some kitchen inspiration. I am making homemade hummus. This is one of my favorite things to do. I never buy hummus anymore. Once I started making it myself, it tastes just like it tastes at a good Mediterranean restaurant. So I make it myself all the time now. So I used my Deluxe Cooking Blender, which is on sale right now. So you'll want to grab it while it's on sale. It's got 6 blades in here rather than 2, and they're not sharp. Like I can run my fingers over them and it doesn't hurt me, because it's not about the blades, it's about the motor. The motor on this baby is very, very strong. So it's got all these different settings. It has the smoothie setting, which is 1 minute to a smoothie. It has alternate milk, which is like where you want to make your almond milk and things like that. We're going to use grind right now. This is a setting I use for peanut butter, almond butter, hummus, those kinds of things. It has heated wash. And then it has all these settings in the red, which is the cooking settings. Yes, this actually cooks. It will boil right in here. Okay, you can make soup in a half an hour. Heated puree, which is like, I do my marinara sauce in here with fresh tomatoes. Sauce setting, I use it for hot chocolate and Alfredo sauce and nacho cheese sauce. And then the jam setting, which is absolutely amazing. Okay, so here we go. Going to make... Oops, did that on accident, sorry. I want to make my thing. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to start by dropping in 1 clove of garlic and my 1/4 cup of juice from the chickpeas, okay? So you save 1/4 cup, okay? I'm going to put in a teaspoon of sea salt, okay? And then I'm going to put in 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. The recipe calls for 2, but I like it a little bit more lemony because I find that it really tastes like my favorite Lebanese restaurant then. So we're going to put 3 tablespoons of lemon juice in here. And 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And this recipe actually comes with the blender. It's in the recipe guide that the blender comes with. And we're going to put in 1 tablespoon of your basic sesame seeds. That's one of the cool things about this recipe. It doesn't require tahini, which is expensive and goes bad quickly. Rather, you just use sesame seeds, which is what tahini is made out of anyway. And these are shelf stable, so they can be in your closet all the time. All right, then we're going to put in a can of chickpeas or garbanzo beans, whatever you call them. And then to make this creamier, you could put a 2nd can of chickpeas in, but I like it this way, which is with Great Northern beans, okay? They're a little bit creamier. All right, now a blender won't work until we put the lid on, and then you hear the robot sound. Are you ready? There we go, robot sound. Lid is on. Okay, I'm gonna switch this to the grind setting, which is 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and you're gonna be amazed how fast this makes our hummus. Now, whoops, sorry. So when the sound changes, it means it gets an air pocket in it. Then we're gonna pick up this thing that I call the bat. It's called a tamper, and it's got this piece here which prevents it from actually going near the blades, which is very, very important, because you don't want to put anything in the blender that's going to get down to those blades, because remember I said there was 6 of them, and the motor's really powerful. If you put a spatula or a wooden spoon in here, it's going to grind it up like your dog ate it, okay? And then your food's going to be uneatable, and you'll have wrecked your spatula or your spoon. So you never want to stick anything inside of here, except for this, which comes with it. It's called the tamper, okay? It's not really making the noise, but I'm going to stick it in anyway. When you use the tamper, you only open the small hole here, and then you stick this in. See, it only goes that far. And it's just going to, I kind of just push around the edges. It keeps it gets the food, make sure that all the food gets really near the blades, okay? We're about 1 minute in. My hummus already looks wonderful. I have tried making hummus in food processors and in my old blender that was not Pampered Chef. I even peeled can after can after can of chickpeas, which was a nightmare. I will never do that again. But I could not get it smooth. It was always like pasty and chunky. So So you noticed I poured them right out of the can in here. I didn't do anything fancy to them at all. I just left them alone, and they come out perfect every time. Now this still has 30 seconds, but I'm going to show you how it looks already. Like, isn't that great? Give it a little taste here. See that sound change? That was the air pocket. Once you do this and realize how cheap it is to make hummus yourself, you'll never buy it pre-made again. Plus, it tastes so much better because it doesn't have any of those preservatives and things in it that you get in the commercial ones. I'm going to tell you, I just looked at that and it tastes great. All right, let's open this up and look at it. Just grab my bowl. So, I'm going to give you guys an example of how cheap this is. If you go to the grocery store and you buy a tub of hummus, like Sabras or any of those brands, it's going to cost about $5 or $6 depending on where you live and how much your grocery store is. Look how beautiful this is. So I can make this for $1 or maybe $1.50. I go to Aldi, I buy these beans. They're like 47 cents a can or something. So it takes 2 cans plus your lemon juice and your thing. So you're talking a quarter of the price to make a beautiful batch of hummus. You'll do this all the time. You'll be like, your family will think they don't like hummus until they try this, and then they'll be like, wow, this is so good. And you can serve it with veggies. I like it with cucumbers or carrots, or you can serve it with pita bread, or you can just slap it on your salad like salad dressing. So that's it. Just wanted to show you how I make my hummus. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a great day. And don't forget to follow me on Michelle's Kitchen Inspiration on YouTube, because that's where all of these recipe videos are stored.